to another video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and go check out our Instagram pages where we post daily original photos of our life, our animals, and everything in between. So for today's video, I had planned to put up maybe a rat breeding video. I had planned, some other things for this Sunday's video. However, one of our girls had other plans. We have been waiting for over a week for her to finally drop her eggs, and she chose today to do it. So we are gonna go ahead and show you our girl. We are gonna pull her from her eggs. We are gonna get her washed up in a new bin, and we are gonna be candling those eggs and getting them in our bins and be putting in our incubator. This is the very first snake eggs that I am ever going to pull, and I am super excited. It's kind of like your dream is finally coming to fruition. It's so exciting. I have pulled other eggs before, but mostly from lizards, not from snakes. So this is gonna be a new experience for me, but I am super excited and ready to tackle it. So first, let's look at our girl. So Miss Sunshine, our lavender albino, is the one. And look at those pearly whites. I am pretty confident I know how many eggs she has, but we are gonna get them pulled, get her washed up, and check and give you a perfect count. But so far, they all look fabulous. Woo, can't wait. So let's get going. All right, so let's take Mama and get her washed up. All right, so we are just at my kitchen sink. We're just gonna get the water warm. We are just going to rinse her off, and we are just going to get a little bit of soap. You can use Dawn or whatever you want. This is just a little bit of a biodegradable soap that we use at home. So I'm just gonna be using a little bit and just rubbing her down with it to get that egg smell off. Sorry, that's a little bit out of frame. We want to try to get as much of this egg smell off of her as we can. So I'm just gently rubbing the soap on her, trying to kind of get it in between the scales a little bit. We just have some very mild bath water, warm. Just gonna rinse her off really good. Now, this is not a step you have to take. You do see a greater chance of the female getting back on food quicker. So we've decided that I'm going to try it, hopefully get her back on food. All right, I think that's good. Now we're gonna take her back to her new bin. All right, so I already have a fresh bin made up for her with some fresh water. And then also by washing her off, this really gives me a chance to kind of feel down her body just to make sure that all of those eggs are out. There was nothing left behind. So now we're gonna go ahead and put her in her new tub and get her put away. All right, we got her name tag put back on. And now we're gonna go get one of our boxes of vermiculite that we made up, and we are gonna candle these eggs. Looks like we got 6 really good eggs from her. Nice pearly whites. All right, so now we're gonna go get the tub and we're gonna candle these, and hopefully they all got good veins, and we're gonna get them put in the incubator. All right, so here is our incubator. We have done multiple videos on this, and I will link the last video that we did where we actually made up these egg bins with the vermiculite and how you go about doing that. So these have been warming up in here for a few weeks now. So we're gonna go ahead and pull one of these that's already nice and toasty and warm, and we're gonna go put our fresh eggs in it. So we used the press and seal to put over the top. There was a sheet on there. I'm gonna put a fresh one, and I did add just a little bit of water. I felt like it was a little bit dried out over here, so I just wanna make sure that these guys are gonna have the proper humidity to not disturb them the entire time they incubate. So now we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna separate these. Most of them are pretty separated. So I'm gonna set them in here to get them to the garage, which is pretty much our only dark spot in our entire house so I can candle them, because I think she did move them around quite a bit. And I wanna make sure that that little embryo and those veins are sticking up, just to give our little guys a better, or girls, a better chance of making it through the full incubation period. Last ones are a little bit stuck, so we're just gonna gently pick them up all together, and then we will separate them outside. All right, so let's take them in the garage and candle them. All right, we are in my garage now, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can candle these babies. It's hard to see with the GoPro, but there are some really nice veins right there. All right, so now that all of our pearly whites are candled, we're gonna add our press and seal. And what I like to do is just kind of stick the bucket over it. I'm not very gracious with tearing this stuff. Now is all ready to go in our incubator. All right, these guys and gals are all ready to go in our incubator. Oh, I can't wait. Absolutely awesome. It's official. All right, so this is our very basic clutch card to go with it for this year. So we're gonna go ahead and stick that on top of there. And then what I do, just some green tape on the bin in case the clutch card gets separated. That is number one. Clutch card number one. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I am going to weigh Sunshine. I did not weigh the eggs. I just don't see the point. They all look really good. They have good veins. So I didn't weigh the eggs, but we're gonna go ahead and weigh Sunshine. And as you can see, she has lost a lot of weight over the time she's been holding onto those eggs. So we are hoping to get her back on food here pretty soon so we can get her back to a healthy weight. All right, so I just have to get that bin all cleaned up and put back in the rack. And we are all done with our first batch of eggs. We're gonna let Sunshine get acclimated. She's already moving around the enclosure, and we're gonna try to feed her here in the next day or so. Absolutely beautiful. All right, well, that is it for today's video. Kind of a little short video sharing our experience with pulling my very first clutch of eggs. Very, very exciting. Can't wait to see those eggs hatch in about 55 days or so. Oh, so exciting. And one of the reasons we are so excited, not just because this is our very first clutch of eggs ever, and of course it's always exciting to see that first baby Pip, but because we bought this girl off of Craigslist as a possible het pied, we are crossing our fingers that we get one visual pied to prove her out, because our male is also het pied. So even if it's just a normal pied, I am perfectly okay with that, just to see if she proves out. That would be absolutely awesome, because if she does prove out, that means that in the near future, we might be able to go for some dreamsicle combos, and that is gonna be absolutely awesome here in the next year or so. So thank you as always for everybody who has subscribed to our channel and been watching our videos and supporting us. We are always grateful and appreciative of our audience and our community. So again, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay sane, get out there and make your own footprints. Bye.